Hello?
Hi, sweetie, it's your grandma from the hospital. I need to tell you something. You need to come here fast, okay? I know what happened to Francis. Tell me right now. I can't come right now. Please tell me. No, sweetie, this needs to be told in.
It has been over 100 years since my great-great-great-great-grandma was murdered in her own home, her own bed, while watching her newborn baby. She was murdered by someone who broke into the house and gagged her to death.
It was March 17th, 1918. Frances Kastner was the mother of 4 young children, a devoted wife, and a hard-working grocery store owner. She was brutally murdered in her own home. She was found in a pool of blood, yet there were no outward marks of violence on her body, and a murder weapon was never found. Who killed her, how, and why? William Devlin was the LaSalle County Sheriff, and his assistant, who was nicknamed Maynard, had taken the case and tried to figure out who killed Frances. They didn't realize how bad the situation was until they got there. Devlin felt very sorry for her after seeing that she had a kid who was the same age as his daughter at home. Frances and her family lived in Peru, Illinois, whilst the police officer that worked on her case lived in Ottawa, but was the officer for LaSalle County.
March 17th, 1918 is when she was murdered. She had 4 children, one of whom was a newborn, all of whom didn't know what was going on. My mother wrote this essay about her when she was in high school as well. Now I'm here to repeat the story.
One possibility would be Mrs. Kastner's husband. Many assumed that he and her got into a big fight and something bad happened. He denies everything. Another possibility could be George Stadler, her brother. His motive would have been to get the store that her mother had given to Frances after she had passed away, but he also denies everything. Another possibility could be that someone broke in trying to rob them, but after seeing what had happened, stopped.
Back in 1918, it was a lot harder for the police to find actual stuff on the case because their technology was not nearly as advanced as ours today.
Who, how, what, and why is all of our questions right now. You can read Murder in the Family by John V., Robert J., and Barbara Noonan. Thank you.
Who do you think killed Frances Kastner?
I think that the brother and the husband were in it together, and I think after they did it, they regretted it their entire lives.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Who do you think killed Frances Kastner?
I think it was her brother.
Why?
The only motive that I would think that he would have would be because he wanted her business.
Thank you.